Hello, my name is Jack the Mellow, and welcome to Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. This is a game that came out last year, and I've been wanting to play it. I just haven't gotten to get to it, but now I am. And this is a Tecmo game. And every time I play a Tecmo game, I always have trouble. But we are going to try to progress through this as much as we can, try to figure it out, even if it wants me to, makes me want to beat my head in. But with that being said, we're gonna get into this game, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it. I hope that I'm not sitting here making you bash your head into because I can't figure out the obvious. So let's get this show on the road. Look, fiction and similarities to actual organizations, events, and person living dead are purely coincidental. Probably didn't say that, but it's usually how it goes.
まどか、なんか思い出せた？うん、ずいぶん前のことだし。私たち5人が映っていたのは確かにこの建物ね。ねえ美咲、本当にここに来ればよかったのかな。写真の場所でも何も思い出せなかったし。もう帰ろう。私の言う通りにしてればいいの。まどかもあんな風になりたいの？そう、私たちを見てしまった。次は私たちの番だ。神隠しにあった5人が順番に。そういえばこの感じ。どこに連れて行くの？連れて行かないで。
Huh? Where'd you go?
美咲。
Prelude? Oh, that's never good. You can also strafe. Okay. Use the right analog stick to move the camera. Okay. Your objective may update as you progress through the game. You can check your current objective from the menu screen, so if you're ever unsure of what to do next, it'll work. Okay. Okay. Can't change it to English. Locked. Photos lie scattered on top of the cabinet and in the drawer. The photos have faded and are no longer recognizable. Hold L2 to run. While running, the camera will automatically follow behind you. Use L3 or R3 to perform a quick turn and face the opposite direction. Maybe we can check upstairs real quick. The stairs are covered in dust. It doesn't look like anyone has been here recently. Where must we go? I've got to find her. So no upstairs? That's what you're telling me? Okay. We must go over here then. Examine the old screen doors are piled up. They look broken and unusable. Alright. Sinister mask are on display. Okay. Use the doors to go through. Nope, locked as well. So maybe this door? Only a door that's not gonna tell me, hey, I'm locked. Okay. Is that Misky's flashlight on the floor?
これ
She said that in one word. Your flashlight illuminates dark areas and helps you investigate your surroundings. Use R to shine the flashlight in the same direction as the camera. No, it is not Misaki's. She's...
美咲美咲
I've got to find Misaki. I've got to find Misaki. Sinister mask. They fit an old photo in a frame. It's hard to tell what was being photographed. Okay. Nope. More mask. Fine. Misaki. Locked? It must be locked from the inside. Misaki?
ここに鍵があるかも
Oh. Now I gotta go upstairs? Locked. Here? Not so dark and scary now. I got a flashlight. It's a ghost. A ghosty, spooky, ghosty. Come on, you can run faster than this. Doors. Swear I need to stop being locked. There's an elevator in here? Apparently this isn't that old of a building. Sinister mask on display. They have corroded where the paint has come off. Oh, nurse? How much is it to say that you won't kill me? Control room summers in. The curtains part to reveal the room's interior, but it's too dark to make anything out clearly. There is no one here. You can examine the various objects found in your environment. Objects that can be examined will glimmer when you shine your flashlight over them. Nurses' uniforms and other items are scattered inside the display case. If an object shines after you pass your light over it, you can reach out with your hand to examine it. Stand next to the object and the O icon will be displayed in the corner of the screen. Press and hold circle to reach out your hand and examine the object. To stop reaching out for the object, let go of circle. Something is written on the paper. I've put the key to the museum on top of my desk. There are a lot of irreplaceable objects in the museum, so please take care to keep the door locked at all times. Okay. You found a small ivy pattern key with museum graded on it. This is the key of the room Misaki went into. Press square to open the menu screen. From here you can view the map, use items, and view records of the information you've collected so far. Map screen. You can also press the 3 line while playing to open the map screen directly. Okay. A metal rack has collapsed, strewing files and cardboard boxes all over the floor. The door is blocked by piles of objects and cannot be opened. Let's open the door. No scary nurses. No scary nurses coming from behind me. But there was that, thanks. Oh. That's better. Jeez, that was loud. Come on. We gotta get out of here. Well, hello, ghost lady.
今の曲思い出せない。思い出したくない。早くここから出ないと。美咲を探さないと。
We got this. We can do this. We'll find Misaki and we'll get out of here. Okay, it's just my shadow. No ghosties. There's no ghosties coming after us. We got this. We can do it. Yeah, you got this. You can do it. Use the key. There was definitely ghosties there.
Misaki?
It's just an old camera, but there's something about it. The assortment of cameras, they all seem rather antiqued. The name Konohiko also is written in it. Those with spiritual potential can see shadows, forms invisible to the average person. The souls of the dead, vi- vince, visage of thoughts left behind in a place. My camera obscure was created to capture these clues to the spirit world, and now I have a chance to improve its capabilities even further. In the course of my research here, I have discovered that the materials used in mask making on Rogosu Isle can improve the camera's obscura's ability to capture those shadowy forms on film. I have also come to believe that the camera obscure holds a power greater than even I had ever expected. This is the power of the camera obscure to affect these shadows when photographing them. It is something like the exorcism that those with spiritual potentials refer to. It is my experiments on this island that have brought me to this bold conviction. I have decided to donate a camera obscure to the owner of the hotel. I did not explain why I was donating it, but I cannot help but feel that there will come a day when the island will need the power of the camera obscure. I only hope that I am wrong and that such a day will never come. I hope I said that right. Obscure? I hope I said it right. Okay. So I need that camera over there? An old camera. This must be Professor Osso's camera obscura.
これは
The camera obscura is a special camera with the power to view in silhouette inconceivable. When a rat appears, you can seal it away by taking photos of it with the camera obscura. Taking photos. Press triangle to take out the camera obscura. While holding the camera, press R2 to take the photo. Lock on. Press and hold L2 while aiming the camera at a ghost to lock onto the ghost and keep the camera aim at it automatically. Oh, I did it. Cool, it's gone. Was that a person?
ここにいたくない
Jeez Louise. Oh, well, that works. So, I can. Okay. I can't do it that way. Examine a collection of old books. The name Kanehiko also can just about be made out in places. Kanehiko.
誰も覚えていないことは存在しないことになるのだろうか。私には小さい頃の記憶がない。私がいた島のこと、住んでいた家のこと、そして父のことも。私たちが神隠しにあった以前のことは何も思い出せない。一緒に見つかった4人もあの時のことは覚えていない。かすかに思い出せるのは一つの旋律。
That was super loud. Might not be loud for you guys, but oh man, that hurt.
記憶のかけら。この記憶はあれが老月と
Why are we wanting to come to this island?
二人の友達が死んだ。
Oh,
マリエ
they're
と
our
トモエ
friends.
神隠しにあったうちの二人。まどかは美咲と島に行くと私に告げ、戻ってない。
あの島へは近寄らないで、ルカ。お母さん、知らない方がいいことがあるの。
でも私は確かめたい。あの時何があったのか、そして失った記憶の先に何があるのか。
The summoning. Yay! I remember. A photo. I know this place somehow. An old gramophone. The platter is coated in dust, and the needle has rusted away. There we go. A tall grandfather clock. Instead of numerals, the face shows phases of the moon. Of course, locked. Whoever's making noises out here, can we not? A pen holder and a bell are positioned on the reception counter. The bell's plating has come off and it no longer rings. Locked as well, of course. A poster for the Roguezu Kangura. It seems to depict island scenery, but it's faded and harder to distinguish. Anything on this side? Alright, now let's take a look down here. Locked. Everything's just locked up in this place. Okay, we've already read those. There's memo, we read that one. A folding gate blocks access to the landing. There's a note stuck in between the bars. Scrap of paper with writing on it. It looks like Madoka's handwriting. A dull pain has laid heavy in my heart ever since I laid eyes on Rogustu Isles looming ahead of us. Why does the mere sight of the island make it so difficult for me to breathe? And when I don't remember anything about the time I spent here, Mizaki could be right. There might just be something here. When she suddenly told me she was going to Rogustu Island, I'm just gonna call it Rogu Isles, I followed her out of concern. Mizaki was so determined to come here it was frightening. She still won't tell me what this is all about. The island is getting closer now. Mizaki is looking at it coldly as though her gaze were the only thing pinning it to the horizon, the only thing keeping it from slipping away into the night. With Mary and Tomo already gone, I couldn't bear to lose Mizaki as well. The gate is shut tight. There's nowhere to put a key. It must be opened remotely. Well, shitty titty. Oh, now it opens. I've been down this road before. Sinister mask on display. Okay. Also museum. A Modoko might be in this room. There's a camera on the floor. There's a camera on the floor. The notebook has had dust wiped from it. Someone must have picked it up recently. There was once a great disaster on this island, which almost destroyed it and caused Rogu Isles to become feared as a place close to the underworld. However, it has recovered from that disaster and is no longer closed off to people from outside the Rogu Islands. As an outsider, I had anticipated resistance to my visitation. To my surprise, the chief welcomed me gladly to the island, seemingly in hope that I would help introduce its native culture, such as the Kagura festival and traditional Rogu engravings and craftsmanship, to the outside world. I came to Rogu Isles to look for materials for my camera obscura because of the unique indigenous culture, the folklore of which is based upon the moon. In that folklore, the sun represents the outer form of things, and the moon the inner. The moon therefore represents memory, personality, and the soul. Believing that the soul is still connected to the underworld after the body dies, they say that the moon is a symbol of the world, as well as a gateway into it. They have a Kugura festival where the souls of the dead return to this world, and the most important elements of the festival is the mask worn by the participants. The mask worn by the maiden during the Kogura is the point of contact between the living world and the world of the dead. The underworld represented by the moon, a mask that connects to the underworld. There are many kinds of masks on this island, and I hope to greatly advance my paranormal research by investigating them all. There are some newspaper clippings of articles about the mass disappearance on the island. Islanders found dead. At approximately 4:30 p.m. yesterday, the captain of the Oberomora docked at Rogu Island reported the deaths of multiple Rogu Islanders. All of the bodies were found with their hands covering their faces, leading the police to fear an outbreak of some kind of infectious disease. No survivors found. The police plan to continue the search for those islanders whose whereabouts have yet to be determined while recovering the bodies. Despite everyone on the island being either missing or dead, there were no signs of any conflict or foul play. Faced with nothing to go on but the sudden disappearance of the island's population and without any evidence of natural disaster, the police remain baffled by this bizarre incident. Okay, so why would we come to this island? It's a portrait of Konako Aso. The painting is so damaged that the face can no longer be made out. So can I pick up the camera on the floor now? Roll Kermit, that must be Professor Also's camera obscura. There's a note under the camera. It looks like the Madoko's handwriting. Mizaki and I are making our way towards Rogu Hall. The dizziness I felt on the way here has only gotten worse since we arrived on Rogu Isles. The air here is deathly still. It feels so hard to breathe. There's something about the smell of this place. I've had bad memories rekindled by certain smells of music before. Like when I heard the tune Roka wrote, I remember things but not clearly. Sensation of textures bursts of pain, vague things that can be expressed in words, but this time is different. I feel a dark mass rising up inside my body. It's going to penetrate my head. We should have waited for Raka. The filament shown at the top center of the screen indicates supernatural presence. It turns red in the presence of wraiths and yellow if the ghosts are specters. When other forces are present, it turns blue instead. Item filament. The item filament shown in the lower right corner of the screen glows blue when you are near an item or something that can be examined. It's an old newspaper article about Professor Also's visit to the building. It must be from the time the museum was established. Mainland scientist Professor Konako also has arrived on Rogu Island. The professor, having a deep knowledge of folklore studies, wishes to study the legends and traditions of our island. He will also be present to observe the Raku Kagura to be held tomorrow. Hopefully this will lead to many more visitors coming to us from the mainland. Also, it has been announced that the room where the professor is staying at Ragu Hall will be made into a museum in his honor. Got 3 blue spirit stones. Blue spirit stones can be used to upgrade the basic abilities of your camera obscura or spirit stone flashlight. Select camera obscura or spirit stone flashlight from the main screen and the enhancements and choose the ability you want to upgrade. Nope, they locked it. Why won't the door open? It's not even locked. The camera obscura seems to be reacting. Maybe if I take a photo of the door with it. You will see a hazy field appear on some objects and places in the game. Use a camera obscura to take a photo of this energy field and things will appear in the photo that give you hints on how to progress through the story. How do I... Oh, there it is. Something has appeared in the photo. It shows 5 masks hanging on a wall. Undefined mask. Can I leave? Oh, they. Quick look. With the camera obscura clip used while holding quick look around. Oh boy. Listen, I'm gonna die here in it. It's gone. What is that? It looked like a nurse, but is this the power of the camera obscura? Got 1 blue spirit stone. I need some health. That's what I need. Gonna go to the save point real quick. Found a pamphlet. The Rogu Kagura is by far the most important traditional festival on Rogu Island. It is held only once every 10 years. The highlight of the festival is the Kagura itself, taking place in the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse. A maiden known as the Vessel and 5 girls known as Organs perform a sacred dance. Why not use the Kagura as a chance to visit Ragu Isles and experience its rich history? La 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 la. Use the item on the screen to restore. Okay. So that looks like that's all the time I got for this episode, and in the next one we will fight more ghosts. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be good at this, but we're gonna do it and try very hard. But with that being said, always remember that my name is Jack the Mellow, and to keep it mellow, and if not to Jack that mellow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.